Today we're bringing you the 9 deadliest birds on the planet. Welcome to another episode of 4 Evergreen and, if you're wondering about the most dangerous birds in the world, you'll want to stick around for number 1. Because this bird is actually poisonous. Most birds bring peace and joy to our planet, while some can cause us a fair bit of annoyance, but the birds on today's list cause nothing but trouble to their fellow animal friends and us humans, sometimes even resulting in death. So strap yourselves in and let's take a look at these dangerous birds. Number 9. Cassowary. Cassowary. This prehistoric-looking bird may look awesome, but you want to think twice before getting too close to a cassowary. With a weight of up to 175 pounds and a height of 5 feet, the Australian cassowary is the second largest bird in the world. Like ostriches, a kick of their powerful legs is their go-to method of attack. However, unlike their less colorful counterparts, these guys sport a 4-inch dagger-like claw they use to strike their victims while jumping at them, although they tend to stick to themselves. The cassowary can be fiercely territorial and turn aggressive when disturbed. One of the most famous attacks occurred in 1926, when a teenage boy who was hunting these birds was killed after a cassowary toppled over him and slashed his jugular while he was on the ground. Recently, a 75-year-old exotic animal collector called Marvin Hayes was number 8. Australian magpie. Australian magpie. After the cassowary, the Australian magpie is probably the second most dangerous bird in the land. Down under. During their nesting period, Australian magpies are known to become highly aggressive, and while their behavior is well meant, you do not want to come near one of these while they're protecting their nest, because their habitats often include residential areas. There have been countless recorded incidents of the bird purposely attacking humans. The issue is so common that some Australian municipalities recommend pedestrians wear wide-brimmed. Number 7. Bearded vulture. Bearded vulture. The bearded vulture, also known as the llama deer, is one of the oldest and largest vultures in the world. These massive birds have a wingspan of up to 9 feet wide and can even weigh as much as 15 pounds. These big eagle-like vultures dine mainly on decaying dead animals, with 90% of their diet coming from bones. And while you need necessarily be worried of an attack, you do not want to be walking under a feeding llama deer. These bearded vultures drop bones onto stone from up to 250 feet high in order to smash them open and feed on. Number 4. Great horned owl. Great horned owl. Similar to magpies, owls of all kinds have been known to attack people when defending their young, their mates, or their territories, with targets often including unsuspecting joggers and hikers. However, the great horned owl in particular has made a pretty big name for itself in a few high-profile attacks. Horned owls are native to the Americas and usually eat small rodents and birds, but have been known to carry off larger prey with talons that have a clutching force of about 500 psi, which is the same biting force of a large dog. These owls are not to be messed with. Don't believe us? Take a look at this rabbit hunter who CBC reported had been clawed by a great horned owl. Deaths from owl attacks are extremely rare, but you best be keeping an eye in the sky anyway if you know one of these guys is around. Number 3. Crowned eagle. The crowned eagle. The crowned eagle, also known as the leopard of the skies, is native to sub-Saharan Africa and is arguably the deadliest bird of prey to other mammals. Self-proclaimed kings of the skies, these predators will feed on anything from small rodents to larger deer-like animals and even small monkeys. In 2015, a crowned eagle reportedly swooped down into a lady's garden and killed her little chihuahua, Pekingese, one early morning. There have even been rumors that the skulls of young children were found in crowned eagle nests. The oldest humanoid fossil, the Tong child, is the skull of an early human Australopithecus child, who appears to have died of injuries. Before we reveal number 1, be sure to check out other amazing videos on our channel. No one. Pitohui. Pitohui, and at the top of our list is the colorful Pitohui. At first sight you would never think you'd be the most dangerous bird on the planet. But wait until you hear its dark secret. The pitoi is the only poisonous bird on the planet. That's right. Although it looks pretty and sings an attractive song, people in Papua New Guinea have known to stay away from this poisonous bird for centuries. Its feathers contain toxic levels of neurotoxic alkaloids, similar to those produced by the poison dart frog in high enough doses. Such toxins can lead to paralysis and even death. But the pitoi doesn't naturally produce its own poison. It's actually a result of eating shore seam beetles, which make up a large part of the bird's diet. But regardless of how the pitoi produces its toxins,